to kind of make last week, or this week coming up better than last week?
Yeah, I think just being able to tie everything together. It's obviously a learning process for a lot of guys, and Quinn has been doing an unbelievable job of teaching. So I think the main thing is being able to absorb all of that, all of that knowledge, and being able to have carryover into this next week. So it was a great first week, a day off obviously, and we talk about stacking days, the effort, the amount of guys that are locked in, to what Quinn was saying has been very impressive for me to witness, and then the carryover again, the next important thing.
I think the difference now is that, you guys are going to be adding some games in there, so how much does that kind of change or make you guys have to adjust a little bit, how you kind of have that carryover?
I think that's where we want to see the carryover. We can do it, perfectly in practice and at a slower pace, but you get game speed, game action, live looks, and a real game, and that's where we want to see the carryover. So, I think it comes at a perfect time with how we're moving forward with the stuff. So, bring on the games and let's do what we've been practicing, and doing such a great job of in the actual game.
Now working with Quinn kind of up close, I asked you at media day about going up against him. Is there anything that's kind of surprised you about how he runs practices or how involved he is in everything?
Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed and inspired by how well he runs. Not only practice, but the culture is probably the first and foremost before you even talk about anything on court. He's got his fingertips on a lot of different stuff, which really drives the ship for everyone that steps in the building, no matter if you're a player, coach, someone helping, and that's very important when you talk about a winning culture. Everyone knowing what their role is and what they have to do to be able to make this ship go in the right direction. So. It's been really good to witness firsthand just the mastermind of Quinn, both on and off the floor.
AJ mentioned you when he was talking about just learning in his second year, and what have you seen out of him in such a short amount of time, and what advice have you been able to give him?
I think the first and foremost thing for AJ is his ability to want to learn and want to ask a lot of questions to be able to get better. I think you miss a lot of that these days, I feel like. So to be able to have someone that's eager and asking questions and wanting to find out more, wanting to figure it out as well, I think is the first step. And then you see him go out and actually try to do the things. So, as a leader and as a veteran or whatever, you feed that even more so for guys like AJ. So it's great, and being able to shoot with him after and get to know his game a little bit more and see where I can help. It's a great young guy. That's what you want.
The Hawks are trying to do something maybe a little bit different than the rest of the NBA, and they're trying to build around two ball-handling scoring guards. And you come in as a ball-handling scoring guard, and you get to see that up close. What's your impression of it when you see it in action?
Yeah, no, we've made that clear that we're not like any other NBA team, and I think we're unapologetic in that way. We are who we are. We have our identity, and it's about piecing all those things together. So, like we said, we've practiced a ton of this of knowing what looks we can get. But I think what's going to make that even better is our ability to play defense, and get stops to be able to run out the other way. But at the end of the day, what we've been working on is the ball being able to fly around because of the amount of ball handlers that we have. It keeps everyone engaged in the game and being able to make decisions and the right play. It really has been a hell of a first week of training camp and working on things like that.